Lefeo.
So this is the ERIDIAN homeworld. After all this time.
No sense waiting around. Get down there, Vault Hunter. Find Typhon de Leon.
Drop pod's all set. You be careful down there. Well, you did right by Maya and killed that bastard troll. But this ain't the end of the adventure, amigo.
Ready to go?
Vault Hunter, we're tracking Typhon de Leon's echo frequency and sending the coordinates to you.
This is all quite overwhelming. Pandora was vault the entire time. Now we've located the ERIDIAN homeworld. And you're about to meet Typhon de Leon in the flesh. If you'll excuse me, I must take a power nap in my sorry.
Malawan is on the planet, Lilith. Their corpses rot.
How could Malawan have known about Necrodefeo? Stay sharp, killer.
This was always your end. Invincible!
Looks like the local fauna didn't appreciate Malawan setting up camp. Clear him out, killer. We have to find a Leon.
You know, Typhon de Leon was the reason I became an ERIDIAN researcher. If anyone knows how to save the universe, it's him. Somehow the Calypsos knew about the destroyer being imprisoned inside Pandora. That was their goal all along. Should Tyreen leech the destroyer? Well, you are what you eat.
Over here. I'm ecstatic to see you. Typhon de Leon is waiting for you. Please, enter. I am Grouse, primary steward to Typhon de Leon. Because my counterpart is inferior in every way, de Leon has charged me with greeting you. So, greetings.
Must you be so dour? Honestly.
Hey, Vault Hunter. I'm Sparrow. Typhon asked me to show you around.
Sparrow, what the hell? Typhon says the universe is in danger. We don't have time for a tour.
Go to hell, Grouse. Tour time! FYI, I did all the
What took you so long, Vault Hunter? We got a universe to save! What? You were expecting someone less handsome? Glad you made it. Bet it was a schlep. Here's a little something for making the trip.
That gun must be mine.
Well, it runs on iridium, so if you got some, I'm always happy to make you a gun or two. But right now, I gotta show you something. This way. Hey, bots, I'm taking the Vault Hunter to the machine. Don't let anyone inside, Maliwan or otherwise.
Now's our chance to prove our worth.
Won't matter. It's the end of the universe.
This laser whip's been handy. Helps me keep up in my sundown years. Plus, whips are great. Lasers, too. Behind this door is an ancient Iridian astrokinetic vault-powered phase engine something or other. I just call it the machine. Pretty nifty. And the colors! Those Iridians knew how to make an entrance, right? This was the machine that locked away the Destroyer the first time. And it can do it again, too. But we need 4 vault keys to get in. You already got 3 of them, right?
I do, yes.
Pandora, my home. Promethea. I found the first vault there, you know. There's one last key, and I know where it is. Heads up, though. It's kind of a schlep, and it won't be easy. Yeah, but I'm sure you're up for it. You're a Vault Hunter, like me. I'm the House Vault Hunter. You're gonna need it. Maliwan set up a buttload of bases between us and the Vault. This is exactly why I tried to keep Negra the Fail secret in the first place. But I guess that bird's out of its cage. You gotta get the last key. I hid it near the Vault. The bridge that leads to the Vault side. Head there, and good luck with Maliwan.
I've been waiting for this a long time, Vault Hunter. This is General Daniel Trott. You're the feckless SOB who killed my little brother Samuel on Athenas. Well, Tyrene Calypso said you'd show up sooner or later. I taught Sammy how to fight. You taught him how to die. And now I'm gonna teach you how to die. Just to be clear, Trott!
Another of the Tron clan. This one must be the Alpha. Some days you hunt, some days you are hunted. How are your last breaths going? Satisfied.
Cover me! Holy granola! What a battle! You're amazing! Those are just scrubs. See how you square up against my elites.
Already dead. Know that fire.
Ha! Back in my day, the thugs would shut down a force field instead of jumping over it. Looks like you'll have to take out the generator on the other side. You ain't getting through that force field unless you take out the generator on the other side. Like I always say, when you're in mud, find some higher ground. There you go. Now blast that generator, Vault Hunter. All right. The bridge to Vault side is just ahead. Suck on my big brother-sized balls, Vault Hunter. To run! He destroyed the bridge. What a schmendrick. Don't worry, there's another way to Vault side, but it ain't gonna be easy. It's nice to have some company for a change. Haven't had anyone human to talk to for years. See, I crash-landed decades ago. I've been marooned here ever since. I had to get real creative to survive here. You want to hear my secret? Get this. I'm really smart. I always say smart's good. Small's good, too. You can fit in places. And ugly's the best. People don't want to look at you. Perfect for sneaking. And I do my share of sneaking. Since Malawan showed up, I've been nabbing tech and listening in on their echoes. Great products, but piss-poor security. If you're smart.
Hey, Vault Hunter. Bone says Pandora's shaking like an ice skag with fever dreams. No word from Tyrene, but we got your back, which is my preferred view of you, as you know.
So, Typhon, may I call you Typhon? Is there a Mrs. DeLeon?
Yeah, later. She died, though.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Yes. Vault Hunter, if you get the chance, please get Typhon DeLeon's autograph for me, and a lock of his hair, for research purposes.
You can't run, Vault Hunter. Well, you can, but I'll find you. And my ship, to be clear, it's got great vantage. Its vantage is my greatest advantage.
Go and meet death. I like your enthusiasm. All of you are weak!
one's for my little brother, Sammy! Charge!
I hear you, beast! He is dead. Also, I wonder how I would process this soft serve.
That path will lead straight to the vault. That's where I hit the key. You made it! Now, there's a big-ass Iridian temple up ahead. That's your ticket to the vault.
Born to the hunt.
Typhon, how did you even find Necrotafeo?
Yeah, Maya always said it was just a story.
Ha! So did everyone, except my wife Leda. She figured it out. After we got married on Pandora, we left to find Necrotafeo for our honeymoon. Well, we ended up crash landing. See, I put the ship on autopilot while we got busy. That's on me. And so was she. Anywho, the ship was kaput, Comlink was kaput, but we didn't care. We were in love. Later, she was whip smart. And smart with the whip. Boy, did that come in handy on our honeymoon. After we opened the vault, that's when the real action began. Skag on skag, key and hook, the double Calvin. 9 months later, well, there's only one thing in life that happens 9 months later. For a while, we were one happy family. Then later, she died. And I had to raise the kids alone. I thought opening a vault would be the hottest thing I'd ever do. Was I wrong?
Wait, you've got kids, Typhon?
Yeah, 2 of them. The boy, he got sick all the time. And my daughter talked circles around me. Only time they'd sit still was to hear about my adventures. Killing monsters, opening vaults, being a hero. They couldn't get enough. I filled their heads with all sorts of stories. Even told them about the Great Vault. That was a mistake. A story can be a dangerous thing in the wrong hands.
A good hunt.
fortified, but the only way to the vault is the elevator inside. So you're gonna have to send those puzzles packing.
Last this was always your end.
I tell ya, must be something in the water. There's an elevator you can take up to the vault. I know how it works. Yep, there's your problem. Elevator's missing 2 crystals. Everything runs on crystals around here. Ooh, looks like one's over there. Go ahead and put it in the statue's hands, like an offering. Nice. Wonder where that other crystal is, though.
Attention High Command! I have located the final crystal. General Tron, do you copy? Should I proceed to the vault or... Ah, crap! It's a vault
Huh, still not working. Right, you gotta align the statues. Looks like Mallowan rigged up some sort of device to turn them. Just take that elevator straight to the vault. Been a long time since anyone's been in there. Oh, almost forgot. Me and Leda, we made it on the elevator too. Right where you're standing.
So you made it to Necrotafeo. Slow clap, cause you slept. Always playing catch up, aren't ya? All that's left on that planet is dust and demons. Trust me.
Hurry, Vault Hunter. He's just up ahead. Vault Hunter, the Guardians know you're here. Fight them off. We'll talk after.
I like you better dead. You there. How are your last breaths going? There's blood everywhere. Plummeting!
Get rid of those Guardians, Vault Hunter. Then we can grab the key.
Let them hear your rage! ready to count! I've reached the vault, Typhon, but the key is missing.
You think I'd just leave the key lying around? I hid it. There's a weird-looking Iridian device over there. Activate it, and I'll join you. And then, we'll have our talk. Hate those things. Me and Leda beat that vault monster together. Let's go pay her a visit. Come on, Vault Hunter. Not far now.
Typhon, we should discuss Troy.
Yeah, listen. I know what's been going on out there. Troy and Tyreen, my kids, well, they became monsters. No other way to say it. And you're a Vault Hunter. You kill monsters. Simple as that. Look, I'm not saying I'm glad my boy's dead, but at least he can't hurt people no more.
Typhon, why didn't you tell us the Calypsos were your children?
I wanted to, and I should have, but I couldn't find the words. How my kids ended up, that's on me. And I might have doomed the whole universe, but I can't let that be how my story ends. After their mother died, I was so scared I'd lose them too. So I kept them here. I thought they'd be happy, but they kept staring up at that sky, full of stars they'd never reach. To me, this planet was enough. The reward at the end of my hunt. To them, it was just a cage. The key, it's with her. She watches over it. Not in her grave, Vault Hunter! The headstone! Ah! Guess I could have been clearer. I got it. Okay. Whew. That's done. Take the key. When me and Leda first saw Troy and Tyreen's tattoos, we knew we had to protect them. Sirens! Woo! Rarest thing in the universe. And there were two of them right in our arms. The only way to keep them safe was to stay here forever. But that didn't work out so well. I might have been a first-rate adventurer, but I was a third-rate pops. If you don't raise your kids right, what kind of hero are you? Listen, what comes next, it ain't gonna be easy. We got one shot. I gotta fix this for later. Boy, this brings me back. Been avoiding this place a long time. So, me and Leda, we sort of already looted the place. But I got something for you. Okay, go on. Get your reward. You earned it. Just joshing you. Here, have this. Give it a go, Vault Hunter. I've never been inside the machine, but I'm gonna guess we're gonna need all the firepower we can get our hands on. You check in with your people, I'll head to the machine. And hey, from one Vault Hunter to another, thanks. I just hope we still have time to fix things.
In order to access the Iridian machine, I'll need to...
I missed you, little friend.
Vault Hunter, you are non-stop, Jack. If I had a body, you could bet your ass I'd be a Vault Hunter too. You know, Baylex is a natural born hunter, baby.
Yo, Lilith! The Vault Hunter's back! Vault Hunter, did you bring me that lock of Typhon's hair? Right, yes. Inappropriate timing. End of the universe and all. Just put it in my lab. Good job getting that key, killer. Give it to Tannis so she can charge it. Ava, would you like to join me?
How does it work?
It's a feeling. Here.
Oh, gross. Do you taste olives?
Huh. I always thought fried pickles.
It worked. Here, Vault Hunter, all yours. So,
How do we know this machine thing is gonna do what it's supposed to and not, like, blow up the whole universe?
The machine has already worked once before, sealing the destroyer away inside Pandora millennia ago. If Tyreen leeches it, she may finally become a so-called god. Then again, what is a god but the most powerful being in the universe? Either this works, or we are all obliterated. You should go down there, Tannis. I don't know who else could get this thing working. Really? And work side by side with Typhon de Leon? If I must, Lilith, if I must.
You got this, Tannis. And I am totally not gonna snoop around your lab for Iridian stuff while you're gone.
That's a relief. Get geared up, Vault Hunter. Then meet Typhon at the machine. Before it's too late.
I've got something for you.
Vault Hunter, time to see what this machine can do. Go ahead, put in the last bolt. Well, let's get to it. We got a universe to save.
Ah, I see. Now those connections between the vaults make
A dream come true. But we must focus. The first step is to locate the machine's control console.
What wonders await us here?
Them Iridians never did anything small, did they? So I guess you do need a planet-sized machine to seal up an entire planet. Absolutely. Now I understand it. Always a pleasure. Hey, you're glowing.
Oh, you're too kind.
No, seriously.
Fascinating. Perhaps Sirens had some hand in constructing this machine.
You know what? You remind me of Leda.
Catch me, Vault Hunter. I swoon. If only I had a decade to study this machine. Its design is mind-gasmingly complex, but I do believe its primary operation to be fairly straightforward. To start, I require the Pandora vault key. Interesting. Now it seems we must offer the remaining keys to the Guardian statues. Then the machine will draw power from the vaults on those planets, closing Pandora. To the other statues, Vault Hunter, quickly now!
Guardians! Let's take them out together! Good thing I never told my daughter about this place. But stay sharp. If I know the Iridians, there's sure to be some Guardians around here.
You there? How are your last breaths? The hunt sings!
Hey, that looks like one of the statues your scientist was talking about. Give it the key, like an offering.
The Promethea Vault has been activated.
This way, Vault Hunter. Next up, Eden 6. Paradise my hairy ass. But it does have its charms. Went skinny dipping in a saurian tar pit once. I was hairless for a month.
The bloodshed, the chaos! Yours was thrilling. I hear you, peeps. This is my purpose.
Go explode! I got this on I'm gonna press! Huh. This glyph says to reveal the steps. Guess it means use that switch.
What theatrics? Classic.
Whoa, quite a schlep. Guess the Meridians didn't mind a little exercise, huh? Good thing I've got the whip. See up top. This way! Come on!
What the hell is this? Cool trick, huh, Dad? Say hello to my new family.
Come on, she knows we're here! We gotta hurry!
see me?
Holy baloney! Would you look at that? This way! Come on!
Go on, give it the key, like the last one.
The machine nearly has enough power to steal Pandora. Keep going.
Last one, Vault Hunter. This way. Stay sharp.
This way, come on!
Hurrah!
Yellow belly!
You're not gonna stop me from getting to the destroyer. Irene, you don't know what you're doing, Starlight! The destroyer's called that for a reason. It literally eats stars!
Not if I eat it first.
Do it for the jump!
Kablooey! Kaboom! Rat-a-tat! It's time to fight! You there! How will your last breath go?
Huh. Guess they mean to use both switches together. Old school classic. Right. End of the world. I'll focus.
bother to remember! This was always your end.
Statue. Oh boy. Once you offer the key, Better hold on to your keister. Told ya!
All of the connections to the vault are activated. Return to me, fair Typhon. Vault Hunter, you may come too. Lilith, you might want to come down and see this. On our way. Tannis, is it working?
Tannis!
Whoa.
Let's see if my nightmare will stop. Just give up! Run, you weakling!
The vaults are all connected, but it hasn't activated yet. Pandora is still opening. Maybe it needs a siren's touch. Oh, touch it I shall. As the nihilist said on his deathbed, here goes nothing. I understand now.
Holy baloney! Would you look at that?
Tannis, you alright?
Yes! So much power! And I am the conduit!
Pandora's closing!
All right! It's working!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a stop to that.
COV incoming! Ava, keep them off Tannis!
On it.
This is it. You know what to do, killer.
I'm with you, Vault Hunter!
End of the road, superfan! For you, anyway. When Troy and I were kids, we'd stare up at the night sky and dream of becoming stars. The brightest in the galaxy, Troy always said.
Starlight! Don't do this!
So we left this place behind. Went to Pandora to become Vault Hunters ourselves. We'd open the vault of vaults and become the biggest stars in the galaxy.
Irene! Listen to me! It's the way you think it would be!
They seem so small now, our dreams. Not befitting a god. Now I'm gonna devour every last star in the universe, one by one.
Move it!
Got something for ya!
Bam!
Let's do it!
Let them hear your rage! Distract them for you.
For the raider!
What's on my day?
Almost done! She's here. Hang on, Ava! Oh, this for me? Haven't we done this before, Lil? I'm over it.
Hiya, Starlight.
Let me go!
I let you go once, and see how that turned out?
You scared old man! This is your fault! You kept us here when the universe should have been ours!
I gave you what I could.
I don't care! I'm gonna take what's mine! Ah!
I'm sorry, Starlight.
Typhon.
You gotta stop her. It's too late for me. Just promise me something. Don't be the last Vault Hunters.
We won't. He's gone. Pandora's gonna be ripped apart. And if Tyreen leaches the Destroyer, that'll be the least of our problems. We have to stop her. Typhon bought us our lives, but we're running out of last chances. Lilith, I may have a shortcut to where Tyreen went. This machine works across interstellar distances. There must be a way... Yes, I can use the connection to Pandora to form a portal. Killer, we'd be dead 1,000 times over if it wasn't for you. I've been telling myself I still belonged on the front lines, but a leader needs to know when to stand aside and let a soldier do their job. This is your fight. It worked! It seems I can add time and space to the long list of things I have mastery over. It's time. The destroyer is escaping. You ready? We're counting on you, Killer. The destroyer is ripping the planet apart. You have to stop Tyreen. Pandora's always been a hellhole, but it's our hellhole, damn it. Even if Tyreen is stopped, Elpis is far too close to Pandora. The Great Vault will continue to open. Let's worry about that when Tyreen is dead. One apocalypse at a time.
We're in orbit, VH. I got eyes on your fine ass from Sanctuary. Pandora's tearing itself a new one, but I ain't letting you fight that mega devil bitch alone.
Ask about our one-click buying plan. Then your trigger goes click, it's time to buy. Everyone has their price.
Finally. Don't expect mercy, superfan. I'm not that kind of god.
This is it, Killer. Show her that gods can bleed. We're back! Finally, we're back!
You are brave. This is the way of things.
There, that's your opening. Give her hell!
I see prey.
Run! The eye on her back. That's your target. There, that's your opening. Give her hell.
This is my purpose.
Vault Hunter, climb! There, that's your opening. Give her hell. did it, killer. She's gone. Well, would you look at that? Go on. Vault's all yours.
See you soon.
This time. She's not gonna come back, is she?
Well, she died and turned to ash, so I'm gonna give it a hard maybe.
You got your powers back. Feels good, right?
I spent so long without them, I'd almost gotten used to it. I'm not gonna lie, it does feel good. It's over. Not entirely. Great Vault is still opening. Elpis is tearing Pandora apart.
How do we stop it?
Very simple. We can't. Not unless you know a way to remove the moon from the sky. Run towards the fire. Sanctuary's yours, Ava. Be ready. What does Lilith think she's doing?
Closing the Great Vault. She's saving Pandora.
That could kill her!
She knows. She's the Firehawk. Go back up to Sanctuary. See if there's...
I missed you, little friend.
We are in Lilith's quarters, Vault Hunter. Please bring me the vault key you retrieved from Tyreen.
Recruit, you did it! You followed my instructions exactly and saved Pandora! All right, Ava wants to talk to you. She's in Lilith's room.
Guess guess I was hoping Lilith would be here waiting for us, but she's just gone. Maya, she used to tell me stories about Lilith when the two of them were fighting side by side. I miss them both.
Lilith had her own secrets back here. This chest is of ERIDIAN design, but I have no idea where she might have gotten it. There's no external mechanism on it, but perhaps that phase shifted open. Ah, so I can. Peculiar. Lilith must have intended for me to find this, but that would mean... Nonetheless, there's another matter for us to discuss, Vault Hunter. Using my enormous intellect, I have sussed out the purpose of the artifact you discovered inside the vault. It is an advanced Guardian mind core. I've created a neural adapter that will link it up with the ship's fast travel system. Please do so now.
The Guardians used that mind core to improve their own combat AI by training in simulations of alternate, more chaotic universes. At least I believe they were simulations. It's unclear, but don't be too concerned. Any paradoxes or reality leaks should either resolve themselves, or we will all be obliterated before we can feel too much pain. Sounds fun, doesn't it? I call it Mayhem Mode. I've integrated it into our onboard fast travel map, so you can use it whenever you feel the call of mayhem. Enjoy.
Attention, crew of Sanctuary. That motherfucking Vault Hunter just saved y'all asses. So show some respect. Ain't enough heroes in this galaxy.